I feel like everything is falling apart, and I feel like I messed up, and I feel like I screwed everything up, and it's not gonna work out. And I just feel like there's a lot of really overwhelming things that are happening. Welcome back to Vibes and Frequencies. My name is Nathan, and if you happen to be new to the Vibes and Frequencies channel here, we talk here about high vibrational crystals, transformation, and invoking the real magic in our lives using this highly specialized knowledge and information from crystals. Now, in this video, what we're going to be discussing is the dangers of working with Moldavite. And you know, guys, this week for me, I'm just going to be totally honest, per usual. This has been one constant panic attack for me. This week has been really a struggle. I've been crying a lot, having a lot of fear and anxiety, and certain traumas that I was pretty sure I had healed from are all of a sudden coming out of the bushes and attacking me, like. And what happened, guys, is I just got this new piece of Moldavite. So this is an 11.8 gram piece. I'll show you guys just in the sun here. I don't know how well that's showing it, but there you go. So I'm just gonna talk to you guys, real talk. You know, I've been very seriously dedicating myself to connecting with Moldavite and moving through this transformation that it brings about in our lives. I've been fully dedicated to this for basically a whole entire year now and doing a lot of conscious work with it. And I've noticed a lot of people are putting out videos about the dangers of Moldavite and a lot of really like fear-based things. Now, I've heard of these things that these people are saying, and to be perfectly honest, there is some essence of truth to what these people are saying, but I wanted to share with you my perspective and my opinion and my experience of working with Moldavite, and just be totally blunt and honest about what is this about, you know? Now, for those of you who do happen to be new to my channel, I actually do crystal giveaways every single video, so make sure to stay tuned for that. They tend to happen usually somewhere in the middle, sometimes towards the end, and sometimes in the beginning. It kind of just depends on my flow and when it pops up. So I'll just go ahead and show you guys. Right now we're in Sedona, Arizona, and I'm actually right next to Bell Rock. This right here is blocking Bell Rock, so you guys can't see it. But actually, I'll just start walking this way so that I can show you Bell Rock. And I also want to let you guys know before I get talking here that you could probably feel a little bit of funk energy coming from me, and it's because of this. It's a big funk that I'm in right now. So I'm just gonna share with you guys some backstory of what's going on here with me, and then we're gonna get real decisive and talk about the dangers of Moldavite and certain traumatic things and energies that this might kind of have you experiencing. So firstly, everything in my life was going very well. I was feeling on top of the world, on cloud 9, you know? My entire business is thriving. All of my YouTube videos clearly have started taking off, and YouTube has picked them up for the algorithm. You know, I found out that my life partner, she's gonna come join me like literally super soon, like as soon as I'm able to like afford to be able to do this. And so everything is going well. And I've been feeling good too. Really excited about everything I've been doing. And then I get this piece of Moldavite. And I am intensely pulled to it with a sort of gravity. And I could feel a sort of consciousness within it speaking to me, telling me not to sell it, but to keep it for myself. Because again, for those of you who are new and you don't know, I actually sell crystals to support myself. And so I bought these crystals to sell them. And I did, I sold all of them but this, because it was really, really calling to me. It's so hard to explain, but like I could feel that it really wanted me. You know, it wanted to be with me. And so I go to sleep with it for the first night, and I'm holding it in my hand as I go to sleep. And I'm having wild energies moving through me. So much anxiety and fear. And I haven't been having experiences like that for a long time, and I'm dead certain that this is lined up exactly with when I started working with this Moldavite. So all this anxiety and this fear started popping up inside of me, And I started just like panicking, and I couldn't sleep. And the next day was horrible. I felt so nauseous. I felt so nauseous and out of it, but I still felt so compelled to hold on to the Moldavite. Like it was speaking to me to just stick with it, you know, like, and I've worked with Moldavite before too, so I just kind of kept going, you know. I know it's all gonna be okay. I do trust the universe even when I'm feeling as though I don't, you know, on a grander level. So then all of a sudden I just start having all kinds of stuff going on, guys. I've been so sensitive. This piece has literally cracked me open. I'm experiencing so much emotional sensitivity. Like literally, I just did a live stream this previous Sunday, and I actually live stream every single Sunday, by the way, guys, and talk about crystals and answer questions, just so you know. Stay tuned for those things. Make sure to subscribe. But I did a live stream, and just the most casual comments of people who were feeling like, oh, why am I not able to see their comment because the comments move really fast. Just something as simple as that, and a misinterpretation of who won the crystal giveaway I did in that video. I literally almost started crying during the live stream, guys. I was having an emotional breakdown. And then recently I'm walking around outside and this guy starts hollering at me that I'm a douchebag while I'm, you know, passionately speaking into my camera about infinite timelines and things. And it freaked me out so much that I spent the following multiple days after he said that thinking about him. What the heck? There are so many beautiful, amazing things to be thinking about and doing in life, and yet I'm consistently thinking about this one random guy who just yelled at me that I'm a douchebag, feeling so upset and hurt by this guy. And for what? That's not me. This isn't who I am. What is going on? The dangers of Moldavite. Are there dangers? Well, that's 100% going to depend on your definition of what dangerous means. To me, danger is something that's going to put you in harm's way. So, in that sense, I would argue that Moldavite is not physically dangerous, but energetically, perhaps slightly. Now, bear with me if you're a Moldavite lover. I would never slander Moldavite and throw it under the bus. I'm just trying to make a real, honest, genuine video here about my own human experience I'm having. Because to me, the definition of danger is putting you in harm's way. It's not physical harm. Moldavite could never do anything that's physical harm to you. That's just not going to happen. But energetically, it does expose us to a lot of things that feel harmful to our person, you know, our human vehicle that we're in. I'm gonna show you a little bit more of the view of Sedona here. So luscious. I love it here. Very healing energy. Always brings me back. So I would argue that this energy, it can expose us to some things that feel harmful. Are they actually harmful though? Is it actually dangerous? There are so many people coming out with videos right now talking about how Moldavite has ruined their life and everything is falling apart. Guys, I'm gonna be dead honest with you. It's true. If you are a sensitive person and you feel crystal energy and you bring Moldavite into your life, and it's a piece that is really resonating with you, like I'm saying, like it's pulling you to it. It's almost like an obsession, kind of like Gollum with the ring from the Lord of the Rings. When you feel that, it is highly, highly likely that your entire life is going to fall apart. Now, for me, this is what it feels like right now, guys. I feel like everything is falling apart, and I feel like I messed up, and I feel like I screwed everything up, and it's not gonna work out. And I just feel like there's a lot of really overwhelming things that are happening. You know, I just branched out to expand my business, and you know, I'm really excited about that, but I'm just scared. I'm just scared. And so I really do feel that my life is falling apart right now, and it's scary. And the energy of Moldavite can do this. But you know what? It's okay. because what the Moldavite is doing is it's bringing up these things that I carry. Things that have been holding me back, and things that I don't always necessarily feel on the surface. Not necessarily things I feel on the surface, because I hike around, I'm doing well, everything's going well in my YouTube and my personal life, and so I feel amazing, and I don't think that there's anything wrong. But there are these things, there are these parts of me that are scared and afraid and cares so much what other people think that it's hard to be putting myself on YouTube in this way and exposing myself to so many people. But here's how I feel. All these things that are coming up, all this fear that I'm feeling, you know what it's doing? It's giving me an opportunity to move forwards, even though I'm feeling the fear. Man, I need to figure out how to not have my hair in my mouth anymore. Maybe I'll manifest that with the Moldavite. I'm just bald instantly. We're all like... I'm moving forward even though there's fear. Even though there's anxiety. And I'm feeling like everything's falling apart. And like, I feel like I'm messing up. I feel like my vibe is not as good. And you guys aren't gonna wanna watch my videos anymore. You know, I'm just being fully honest in here. You know, fuck it. I don't care. I don't care about sharing myself and my vulnerability. That's strength in my opinion. So, you know, I am scared. I'm scared that I'm falling apart, but I'm still moving forwards. I'm making the video. I continue to expand the business. I just hired someone to work with me, literally hired someone. So now someone else's financial abundance and their family is depending on this success, and that it does go the way I promised him it would. You know? But I'm still moving forwards. And here's what the danger of Moldavite is, guys. The danger of Moldavite is that it's going to show you and bring up and force you to look at the parts of yourself that are holding you back from your most powerful version of you. So every single time things feel like they're falling apart, all we need to do with the Moldavite is let go. Because when we let go, this is where the transformation takes place. It's only dangerous if you hold on and refuse to let go. So let me give you guys some examples, because right now I'm still going through this transformation. My vision of what's happening with this transformation is that my YouTube channel is about to be 100,000 subscribers. I promise you guys, and you're gonna remember this video really soon when you see that it's 100K, and you're gonna be mind blown tripping thinking I have magical powers. No, I'm just human and have the same power as you. But remember this moment, okay? 100,000 subscribers is coming, but the version of me who has 100,000 subscribers, that version of me cannot be so sensitive, allowing myself to have my feelings hurt and shut down and fall apart whenever I face adversity. I can't. The version of me that has 100,000 subscribers cannot be giving energy to those areas. That version of me is incredibly powerful and successful. So, all these things that are being brought up right now, is my life really falling apart? Or am I having an opportunity to let go of the energies and personality traits and physical manifestations in my life? Is it perhaps an opportunity for me to let those go and heal, finally? In my personal opinion, this piece of Moldavite is taking me to 100,000 subscribers. Now, this is my personal goal that I have been giving every part of myself to for the last year and a half. Obviously, there are other goals we can have and things. For me, this is what I'm most dedicated to right now, getting to 100,000 subscribers. It's just because I chose it, now I'm gonna go for it. So this piece is taking me to that, but I need to let go of a lot of things to manifest myself into that timeline and version of reality. So it's not dangerous, I'm not falling apart, I'm falling into place. You see what I'm saying? And you guys will see and you'll remember this moment. Now, some of the transformations, and I want to share some examples with you guys of things that have happened for me with Moldavite that are pretty intense and scary things. And I could see why people get Moldavite and instantly start posting videos and posts on social media about how, don't get Moldavite, it's ruining my life. You know? So this is what I want to share with you guys. Before I got Moldavite, I was actually a waiter at Chili's, and I loved my job. It was such a serious passion for me. I loved it so much. I was about to become the manager. I was dedicating myself to it fully, okay? I had a roommate. I was super pleased with my whole life, the personal romantic relationships in my life, everything A-okay. Then I got Moldavite, and I immediately started to hate my job. I started to have horrible panic attacks at work. I would literally be breaking down in tears at work. I couldn't handle it all of a sudden. I couldn't handle all the people needing me, right? All of a sudden, my roommate and I arguing all of the time. All of a sudden, he starts bullying me out of nowhere and making me feel horrible about myself. All these things started happening. My romantic relationship at the time, she began to cheat on me. All of these things started happening. So it's easy to look at the Moldavite and say, everything is being ruined. But guess what happened? I fell apart at Chili's, and so I quit. And now I'm a full-time YouTuber because I had the time to make YouTube videos. I left my roommate relationship because it was not healthy. And now I get to travel the world and be anywhere I want. I don't need one position of a place that I have to be in all the time. I could be wherever I want, right? The romantic relationship, the girl who was taking me for granted, she's gone. And my fiance now, who's in my life, she does not. So this is what I'm saying, guys. Things fall apart so that who you really are can be, so that you can really be. It's not scary. It's not dangerous. It just feels that way. But the reason we're feeling it is so that we can integrate and heal and let go. And that's the power of Moldavite, guys. It is bringing our awareness and our attention to the present moment. Now, think about it. Most of the time, we are so focused on the future and the past that we're never actually really here. We never actually take a moment to look around and be here, now. Think about it. I'm sitting here dedicating myself to getting to 100,000 subscribers. What about right now at 11K? Why am I not here for that? Well, Moldavite's gonna make it real obvious to me, and it's gonna continue to smack me in the face until I wake up and realize it's time to let go. You see what I'm saying? There are opportunities, and that's the powerful presence of Moldavite. Man, what's with all the hair in my mouth? Sheesh. You know, this is the energy of Moldavite, guys. It's bringing us into the present moment. And when we are in the present moment, this is where we realize a lot of the things that we're carrying that are not vibrationally resonant of who we truly are. And so that's our opportunity to pull it out and toss it away. And what that does is it creates space for the universe to give you your quote-unquote new life. You see what I'm saying? Moldavite is the tektite of transformation. The transformation that I experienced in just 6 months is absolutely insane, guys. In just 6 months from working with Moldavite, never worked with any other crystals before. I've got that video tagged for you guys below in the description if you want to check that out. The truth is, the power of Moldavite, it's real. It's fucking real. And you know what? It is so powerful that you bring it into your life, everything begins to change. But change begins here. The change happens here before it happens out here. So a lot of us are gonna notice depression and anxiety, but it's not because Moldavite is dangerous, it's because you've created a dangerous life for yourself that doesn't make you happy and sucks. And the Moldavite makes it so that you can't ignore it and pretend like everything's fine. Because your quote-unquote higher self, your true being, your spirit, your soul, whatever you want to refer to it as, that's your own personal perspective and belief. You know? You guys know what I'm saying. Now, I want to let you guys know, and then we're going to do the giveaway for this video. I want to let you know that there are really special energies that we can work with simultaneously with Moldavite to help us through these times depending on what we're going through. Now, I actually have a live stream I just did. Again, that's the one I broke down in emotionally and almost started crying. And, for those of you who were the people that were part of that interaction, I just want to let you know I am not mad at you. You did not hurt my feelings. I chose to have my feelings hurt. You see what I'm saying? This is all about me and the transformation I'm going through right now. I don't want anybody to feel bad or like they have caused me to become upset. No, I was just already upset and gave what you said permission to trigger me. You see what I'm saying? But the point is that in that live stream video, guys, I talked all about different Moldavite combinations. Now, the one that I'm specifically working with right now, and I wanted to shout this out to you guys so that you know about this, is actually Tanzanite. So I apologize, but I'm trying to pull it out of my pocket right now. Okay, here we go. Here is a piece of Tanzanite. I thought I brought a bigger piece. I'm kind of tripping now. So this is a piece of Tanzanite. Now, Tanzanite is a really special energy to me. Really. It's in my top 5 favorite crystals of all time. I never see that falling out of place. Tanzanite is incredibly, incredibly relaxing. It's got a very stoned vibe to it, you know? I kind of noticed that crystals kind of have a similar vibrational resonance to certain psychedelics. Like phenakite crystal to me feels kind of like LSD vibration. You know, Moldavite is kind of like the mushrooms. And Tanzanite is like the marijuana. Helps us to just chill out and accept. It's got a really powerful acceptance energy to it. Now, the problem with why so many people go through so much trauma during their Moldavite transformation and freak out and feel like they need to get rid of the Moldavite because they're scared of it, the problem is that they have not been practicing acceptance. And that's okay, I'm not saying this as a judgment. It's just that if we can practice acceptance and neutrality, then we will be okay. Because the truth is, guys, I am freaking out right now. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I am freaking out. The way I'm feeling is like I wanna turn off the camera, shut down the crystal business, go find a bush to hide in for the rest of my life and grow old alone. That's what I'm feeling, to be perfectly honest. But I'm not going to do it because that's not the true me. That's my fear that the Moldavite is allowing me to pay attention to and look at, right? So what I've done is I've become neutral and accepted the fact that I feel that way. When you accept that you feel that way and you become neutral with it and you don't try to change the way that you feel, there's a really magical space that is created. And this is a really powerful third eye activation type space where you can see a lot of other things that are going on, not just what's happening with you, but everything else, all of the different timelines weaving into each other. So Tanzanite is really a special energy for me because Tanzanite helps me to see with that third eye activation, with that stoned neutral acceptance presence. It helps me to see what is really going on here. That I'm not falling apart. I'm becoming even more powerful. That's what's happening. And so I would love to give away this piece of Tanzanite. This is a really special piece, actually. This broke off of, just so you guys know, my main piece of Tanzanite that I wear in my headband over my third eye. So this is literally a piece that is a part of the same piece I work with, and I've been wearing this for a long time now. Like, I've had this piece for a long time. So I think that's actually pretty special. Whoever gets this piece, just think about it. You'll be vibing with the same crystal that I'm vibing with. Maybe we'll start like connecting to each other and feeling each other while I'm hiking. That'll be really cool. So this is the giveaway for this video. So the 3 things to do to be included in this giveaway, as in to be considered a winner, to be a possible winner, is to click the thumbs up on this video. Be a subscriber with the bell notification clicked. And the 3rd thing is to comment below and let me know what the most intense part of your Moldavite transformation was. If you are someone who has worked with Moldavite, then your comment will reflect the most challenging experience that you've had. And the reason I'm doing this is because this is strength, guys. When we can expose ourselves and make ourselves vulnerable to each other, this is strength, and it helps to show others that we really can just be who we truly are. Even the emotional disaster parts, you know? We're always changing, We're always going through stuff. It's the gift of being a human. I would love if you guys could share that for anybody else passing through so that they can see that those challenging things have led you to something powerful and that they don't need to be afraid. Now, if you have not worked with Moldavite before and you don't have a comment that can reflect that, then instead what I would appreciate you to comment is what you hope to transform. Well, you bring this Moldavite into your life, bringing Moldavite into your life. What do you hope to transform? What is it that makes you want to bring in Moldavite to your life? So those are the 3 things to do to be considered a winner. Now, what I do is about a week from today that this video posts is I use a robot algorithm to go in and it chooses a random comment that's based on having had those 3 things done correctly. Thumbs up, subscriber, bell notification clicked, and the comment specific below. Okay. Let's go ahead and come over here in the shade. I just have one more thing I want to share with you guys. I can feel that I want to share. The human experience is a challenging one. See, because where we really come from, who we really are, we're actually still there. And this human experience is actually kind of a hallucination dream that who we really are and where we really are is having. Now, I of course have no evidence to share this with you guys, but I know a lot of you have been following my channel for a while and you've seen a lot of the transformation and spiritual things I've gone through. And I feel pretty certain about this one. So what I do in these challenging times and this experience that's happening with me is, to be perfectly honest, it's a disaster right now. I'm freaking out. I am. But at the same time, I'm not, because who I really am is up here watching. Nathan is the one that's going through all of these things. See what I'm saying? Nathan is the one that's experiencing the anxiety. Nathan is having the depression. Nathan is afraid that everything's gonna fall apart. Nathan's afraid he's not gonna be able to pay his new friend employee he just hired. Nathan's afraid he might have to charge more for his crystals all of a sudden. Not me. Me, I'm just watching. Me, I trust everything that is happening is in the highest good of the entire universe. I trust that. So it's okay that Nathan's panicking. It's okay that Nathan is having a hard time in his life. It's okay. Because I know what's really happening is that Nathan is transforming and that he's having a human experience, and I get the gift of watching. So I don't actually feel too distraught about what Nathan's going through. He's going through it, and I'm just watching him go through it. And it's like it's just that part of the movie where the character faces adversity, stands up for themselves, finds their strength, and becomes the lead character of the movie all of a sudden. So thank you guys so much for watching this Vibes and Frequencies video. My name is Nathan. Once again, if you do happen to be new here, I make 3 videos every single week. Okay, we got Wednesday, Friday, Sunday are live stream days. Make sure to stay tuned for those. They're a lot of fun. You might see me cry during a live stream. Think about that. Thank you guys so much. I really do love you. And while I am going through some shit right now, and I'm having a hard time, and I'm feeling really emotional and panicky, there is nothing better in my life than the connection that I've built with you guys. So thanks. It's why I'm still here. It's the love that keeps me here. I could listen to the fear and the panic and give up and walk away from it all, because it's a lot. This is hard work. I'm working 14 hours a day, and this is the kind of job that you take home with you, you know? But it's okay. Because all that fear and panic, it's got nothing on the love I feel for you. I'll see you for the next video. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you guys on the flip side. We'll see where this transformation goes.